Welcome to our channel. Today we how to authenticate with Slack API using OAuth tokens, detailed guide step by step clearly. To authenticate with the Slack API using OAuth tokens, start by creating a new Slack app. Visit the Slack API website and sign in to your workspace. Click on your apps and then select Create New App, choose a name for your app and select the workspace where it will be installed. Once the app is created, navigate to the OAuth and Permissions section. Here, you will find the OAuth tokens and redirect URLs area. Add a redirect URL that Slack will use during the authentication process. Make sure to save the changes after adding the URL. Next, scroll down to the Scopes section. Add the necessary OAuth scopes that your app will need. Each scope grants specific permissions, so choose wisely based on your app's functionality. Once the scopes are added, proceed to install your app into your workspace. Click on the Install App button in the Settings menu. This will generate an OAuth access token that you will use to authenticate API requests. Take note of the bot user OAuth token provided after installation. Now, with the access token in hand, you can start making API calls. To do this, set up a new HTTP request. Include your access token in the authorization header. Format the header by using bearer followed by your token. Now, you can make requests to the Slack API using your authenticated token. Remember to handle token expiration and refresh tokens as needed. When making calls, be mindful to comply with the rate limits set by Slack. This ensures smooth functioning and prevents your app from getting throttled. Finally, test your API calls to confirm that the authentication is working correctly. Once everything is configured, you're all set to integrate Slack features into your application. Keep documentation handy for reference as you develop your integration. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Make sure you are using the correct email address, then retype it carefully to avoid small typos. If your password is not accepted, use the reset option and create a new strong password you can remember. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more step-by-step tech guides.